now we're gonna do our UPA series for moundscapes. All right, so he has his hands just on my shoulders to start. I'm gonna reach over, grab his wrist, and pull it across the center line. Once I do that, I'm gonna get my 2-on-1 grip. One on the wrist, one on the tricep, and I'm gonna step over his leg. So I'm trapping that whole side of his body. My elbow is gonna clamp in against his leg. Okay, so I don't want it really high up and have him post this leg up, anything like that. So I'll keep my elbow down, trapping, and when I go and bridge, make sure you don't just bridge straight up like this. I'm gonna bridge over my shoulder, and I'm gonna look in that same direction. So up. Okay, so he's starting hands on the shoulders. I'm gonna reach over, pull his arm across, get my 2-on-1 grip, and then I trap his ankle. So I just step over, my forearm, my elbow clamps down. Now I'm gonna do one bridge here over my shoulders. So I look. Okay, so next part in the UPA series, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pull this arm across, I'm gonna step over his leg. Okay, so now when I try and go for the sweep, a lot of times they'll try and bring this arm across. So I go here, he posts. Okay, so when he does that, I'm gonna release the hand on the tricep, and I'm gonna grab over his other arm. I'm gonna pull that in, and now I'll let go of his wrist, and I'm gonna grab around the back, all the way around. Now I'll switch my feet. So my left foot now will go in the inside. My right foot is gonna trap over the other leg. Now I'll bridge back, sweep him the other way. Okay, so same thing as the first one. I start to pull this arm across, I trap. As I start to bridge here, he posts. Okay, so now I can't finish that. I'm gonna grab over, pull this arm in, and then I'm gonna hug around the back. Now my feet have to switch, so I switch my left foot in the middle, right foot goes to the outside. Now I bridge over the other shoulder. Okay, so next part in the UPA series, I'm gonna grab his wrist again, pull it across, I get my 2-on-1 grip. Okay, so now one problem that we sometimes run into, they start to grapevine our legs. Okay, so if he grapevines like this and he puts these hooks in, even though I have his leg trapped, his hips are really low, I can't sweep him with those in. Okay, so one way we can take that out is I'm gonna turn my toes towards the mat. Okay, and then I'm gonna kick my leg straight. So I kick it all the way out. Now I bring my foot, my leg in the inside position. Now I can do that same bridging motion for the sweep. Okay, so right here, he feels me start going for the UPA, he drops down, he puts those grapevines in. Okay, so I want to turn my foot towards the mat, my toes towards the mat. I kick that leg out, bring my foot on the inside. Now I do that same bridge. Okay guys, so next part in the UPA series, now he's gonna grab one arm under the head and he's gonna have his other arm based out. Okay, so I'm gonna try and bring one hand inside. So I have the inside position here, and I'm gonna reach this arm all the way over. I'm gonna start to collapse his arm in. Okay, so holding this, I'm gonna reach my right arm over so I get a gable grip around the back, and I'm gonna step over that side of his leg again so I can try and hit that bridge for the sweep, but he's gonna post that arm. Okay, so when he does that, I'm gonna release my right hand, I'm gonna hook on to his shoulder behind my head, and my left leg is gonna go in the middle, and my right leg is gonna switch. Okay, now I'm gonna hit that same sweep to the other side. Okay, so he's starting one arm under my head, his right arm is based out. Okay, so my hand goes inside position, and I shoot this all the way over his back, and I start to collapse that arm in. Gable grip around the back, and I step over his leg, and I try and hit that sweep here. Okay, so he bases that arm. Now I'm gonna hook on to the arm behind my head. So I trap that, I press my head down to the mat, and now I switch my feet. Okay, the left foot goes in the middle, right foot goes on the outside. Now I bridge back the other way. Okay, so final part of the Upa series. I'm going to do the same thing as the first one, where I grab his wrist, pull it over, hold over the tricep with a 2-on-1 grip, and I trap over his foot. Okay, so sometimes when we start going for this, let's say I'm not collapsing his leg, not keeping it tight enough, I start to go for the bridge here, he posts up on this leg. Okay, so when he does that, now I'm going to let go of this grip, I'm going to put 2 hands on his leg, I'm going to start to shrimp out. Okay, so all the way through, I'm going to bring both feet through so I can get back to guard. Okay, so I get my 2-on-1 grip here, step over the leg. Now I go to bridge. He brings that up, and as I stay up, my hips are already off the mat. I start to turn and strip all the way through back to guard.